welcome to Eating It Up. My name is Elacy's and today I'm going to show you how to make sofrito. So sofrito is a Puerto Rican puree of different vegetables and herbs that we use to marinate and to cook with. We put it in everything from meat to beans to soups, pretty much anything you can think of, we put it in, even in rice. And every family has their own version of how they make sofrito. So today I'm going to show you how my family makes sofrito. I've even heard of some families that put tomatoes in their sofrito. I do not. So it's pretty simple, and this recipe makes a really big batch so you can freeze it and just use it as you need it. For me, this will last almost 6 months. So what you need to get started is you're gonna need about 6 medium yellow onions. You're gonna need 7 red and green red bell peppers. You can do any combination of it. You can do like 3 red and 4 green. You're gonna need about 2 bunches of cilantro. You're gonna need a pound of peeled garlic. So do yourself a favor and buy this container of peeled garlic because it will take you forever to peel all these garlic cloves. Then lastly, you're gonna need recao. Now recao is something that I only find in Spanish supermarkets. It's an herb that you can't really find everywhere, and it's pretty unique looking. It's this long herb, looks like a leaf, and it has like these spiky little edges. Smells really good, almost just a little bit deeper than cilantro. So what you want to do in this recipe, there's no cooking, it's just a lot of prep work, and then you puree all the ingredients. So what you want to do is just cut the vegetables small enough that they fit in your food processor, but you don't have to be too precise because it's all just going to get pureed anyways. So with your yellow onion, what you're going to do is you're going to cut the tops and the bottoms off. You don't want to cut too much, just, you know, the root end. So you cut that off. Then you're going to cut the onion in half. And you're going to go ahead and peel the layer off of it, just like that. You can get a little bit of that skin off of there. And you peel the other one. So since so many families make different recipes for sofrito, it'd be pretty cool if you can comment down below and let me know how your family makes sofrito. Is it sort of the way mine does it? Or do you add tomatoes to your sofrito? So then what you want to do, you take your halves and you're going to quarter them. So you just cut straight down, cut again. That's pretty much it. And you just put it in your bowl. So you just prep all your ingredients. That's what's going to make this go a lot faster. It's just a lot of chopping. So with your pepper, you're going to do pretty much the same thing. You're going to cut it in half. Then you want to take out the seeds. You just kind of rip them out. And if a few stay in there, it's fine. It's not going to alter the flavor because, I mean, it's going to be so few. So you just kind of take them out. Just like that. Just get your hand in there. Rip them out. It's pretty easy. You can kind of tap the pepper. That'll help a lot of the seeds come out. So again, you just cut it into large chunks, big enough that you don't, you know, you're not here chopping all day, but small enough that it'll fit in the food processor. So when you get home from the grocery store, just want to kind of wash all your vegetables and start chopping. So with your herbs, you don't have to do much chopping. You don't have to really chop at all. The recao, I'll chop it a little bit since it's kind of long. So the way I came across this recipe is I asked my mom and my aunt, I told them, I want to make sofrito. What do I do? And they said, you know, you add a little bit of this, a little bit of garlic. And I was like, no, I need measurement. I need it to come out exactly the way you guys make it. So one summer, I got them in the kitchen, my aunt, my mom, and one of my cousins. We bought all the ingredients, and we just sat there, and we actually came up with measurements for sofrito. And that's how this recipe came about. So to start, you're gonna want to start with a little bit of water in your food processor. I have some in there right now, just so that the food processor has something to get everything going. And from here on out, you just add a little bit of everything to your processor. It does not matter the ratio, because at the end, we're gonna mix it all up. So some onions, some peppers, some of the garlic, some of your cilantro, and some of your recao. Get that on there like that. And just start pulsing it to get it going. Once you see a lot of liquid, it'll kind of go a lot faster. Let it go. So once that first batch is all pureed, you want to go ahead, take some out, and you're going to need a big bowl to mix all of this up. So you go ahead and dump out most of it. And then what I do is I leave a little bit in there just so that it makes pureeing the next batches easier and easier. You don't have to add any more water. And you just continue. Peppers, onions, garlic, cilantro, and recao. That's pretty much it. The process just repeats itself over and over till you're done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. So now that we've pureed all the vegetables and the herbs, this is what you're left with. You see there's different consistencies and different ratios of the vegetables. That's why you want to work with a pretty big bowl. And then now you're just gonna mix it all up. So like I was saying, you can store this in the freezer for up to 6 months. Just store it in plastic containers, or like I used to do it, a good old butter tub. So I leave a small container in the fridge with a small amount that I use on a weekly basis, and then when that runs out, I just keep bringing it down from the freezer. Now, if this is too much for you, you can definitely go ahead and cut the recipe in half. So that's pretty much it for this recipe. Stay tuned to see how I use sofrito, and if you have any other recipes that you want me to teach you, just let me know. And if you want the written version of this recipe, just visit my website at eatingitupblog.com, and that'll all be listed down below in the description. Thank you.